Oh, I'm little. Why am I so small? That's all right. I got room for some other peoples. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna other people it. Then we're gonna do this. There we go. How about them apples? Welcome back
Damn.
to episode 5 of the Cathouse Connection. We're still calling it that until y'all come up with some better names, and that's all right. I don't know why I'm looking at the mic and not the camera, but that happens. So tonight, everybody, chasing adventures, Mr. Chase himself. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Woo! Hands got to be small.
Hands, small hands, small hands. We could do the Lillard screen. How about that? You want wide or
There,
you want
I'm pretty animated, so you got to give me a little bit of room.
room to move around? I hear that. I mean, everybody likes a little room to move around. You don't want too much room though. What you got going on, brother?
So obviously we are in the prime season for motorcycle things, right? We got past the 68 inches of rain every other weekend. It
Yeah.
happened. I'm sure if you're local in the Ozarks, you experienced lions, tigers, and bears in terms of tornadoes. I know there were a lot of folks lost in the stuff that came through Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, everything over the past couple of months.
Yeah.
And we experienced some of that here in Northwest Arkansas. A lot of friends that had property destroyed, everything. So it was a rough spring, but hopefully we're on the other side of it. So
Rough spring and man, the pictures from Beaver Lake up there at the Little Golden Gate are crazy. Well, that's not Beaver Lake, but
but the Beaver Bridge and everything.
yeah.
It's just, gosh, it's been mucky, wet, overflow, everything. And, I'm not afraid to get wet, but, it's after so many weekends of 75% chance of 12 inches of rain. You got to take a break after a while.
Right.
But, so like I say, hopefully we're kind of into the warm season now, the less rain season. It's been pretty beautiful around these parts.
So we still got a few things going on at the Cathouse for June here. Let's see, what day is it? The 10th? Yeah. So the 12th, we still got live music at the Cathouse. And don't forget, Fridays and Saturday nights, prime rib. And Saturday morning and Sunday morning is breakfast at the Cathouse. So we still got plenty of stuff going on there. Mr. Chase, since you're the voice of the Support Bikers Arkansas that I could trick into being on this thing, what's the Support Bikers got going on?
So first of all, I know Carrie is supposed to join us later, but I'll kind of steal her thunder a little bit.
Cool.
So here in about a week and a half, we've got Hot Summer Nights at Switchback, which is sort of a combination car motorcycle sort of weekend in Eureka in general. But if you've ever been to Switchback, you know that anytime they have kind of a bike event weekend, it's fun rides. I believe is this a Corvette specific weekend? I'm not 100% sure. Carrie's not here, but
well, the flyer says hot bikes and hot rods, so I imagine anything cool with 2 or 4 wheels, maybe some 3-wheeled stuff.
Yeah. So after Hot Summer Nights, we're sort of dovetailing immediately into the first annual Badger Bash 2025.
Badger Bash.
There you go, Badger Bash, and
my banner's got part of it cut off.
That's all right. That's all right. So it's a pretty unique event in that they booked out an entire hotel, the Trails End in Eureka Springs. So it kind of got a room block for folks to come in. And I know, gosh, there's probably 20, 30 people at least that are staying in that hotel together for the entire week.
Nice.
And it's and of course folks can come in for a day or two or whatever if they want, but it's going to go all week long. And it's sort of a combination. There's days that are 300 plus mile planned rides. And then there's going to the Kings River to kayak canoe, doing off-road, side-by-side stuff at 3B off-road in Eureka Springs. So the idea was it's a riding sort of rally fun week, but then there's also kind of not riding days. Just go hang out and do different stuff. So should be really cool. I mean, we spent a lot of time planning, talking through, figuring stuff out, and stuff to do. It's like I said, I think I've actually got my notepad here. So Monday we've got a 250-mile ride. Tuesday side by sides. Wednesday 210-mile ride. Thursday is the river run. Friday is a 330-mile ride, and then Saturday is a short ride just up to Roaring River to hang out for the day.
That's it, and that's the Badger Bash.
Yep.
Yeah, I accidentally pulled it down. Let me put it back up there for just.
No, you're good. I don't think it says specifics on the flyer, but really it's sort of ride day, fun day, ride day, fun day, ride day, kind of thing. And if you had pre-registered, for the week, everything's basically, well, the ride days themselves are free.
Gotcha.
If you show up just for a ride day, it's $25 for the rider and $10 for a passenger, and all those proceeds go to the Wrecked Rider Fund. So that's not profit. That's just basically a donation to the Wrecked Rider Fund if you show up day of and want to ride.
And the Wreck Rider Fund got a little use with your last ride, I assume.
Yeah, it's funny. I've been chatting back and forth with Angie. I guess we're sort of spoiled in Arkansas that we have a ton of donations and not a ton of requests for support.
Right.
We have an excess. That's why I'm wearing my Wrecked Rider Fund shirt right now, is because we want people who are in wrecks to put in an application to get free money. We've got a bunch of money to give, and folks just haven't been requesting as much as we'd hope. And as last weekend, about a week and a half ago at this point.
Hold that thought. I'm gonna click this here, and we're gonna bring Mr. Jeff in.
There he is.
How you doing?
There he is.
Good. How you doing?
Good.
What's going on in here tonight?
Oh, not too much. We're just talking about hot summer nights and reminding everybody to stop by Friday and Saturday night for the food and get up in the morning, come back for the breakfast.
Did Carrie not get through?
I have not seen her in the queue down here.
Okay. Have you gone over a bunch of what's going on with them and stuff like that? I think they got a pretty good list, and there's a
we went over, touched on hot summer nights. Mm-hmm. And went through the band flyer for the Cathouse. And what's up, Busted? I just turned the comments on. Sorry to delay you there. And that brings us. We were just talking about the back half of support bikers. Oh, and
did you kick Jeff out? What happened?
No, I didn't kick him out. I don't know what happened there. I guess maybe he figured we had it.
Right. All right, cool. Later.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming back.
He's coming back.
The internet's struggling.
Down in that valley.
So you had the Wrecked Rider Fund has an excess at the moment.
Yeah. So the way it works, donations come in from all the states that are sponsored for support bikers. And folks can either donate to their specific state fund, or they can just donate to the national fund. Arkansas, which, I putting a feather in my cap about the whole thing. Arkansas Arkansas was first, Missouri was second, but we had raised the most money here in Arkansas last year, and up until, I want to say, January, February.
Nice.
And anybody that's in a state that's not sponsored with the Badgers, that money goes directly to the national fund, or folks can specify they want their money from, even if they're in a sponsored state, they can specify that goes to the national fund. I will say the national fund, it's always getting used. The state fund, it depends on the state. Like I said, we have an excess in Arkansas right now.
Gotcha.
And
that's like for immediate help for folks that have been down.
Yeah, it's not.
Jay, check this out. Hey, listen. So we're on the Motorcycle Safety Net sponsored deal. Chase, I appreciate what you do and stuff like that, but this is the wrong format. I mean, this is about the events that are going on in Eureka Springs and stuff like that. That's so centralized around these lawyers thing and we're on we're on my sponsors, which is the Motorcycle Safety Attorneys Net, and we're talking about motorcycle support. So, I mean, if we're talking about hot summer nights and events that are going on in Eureka, it's fine. But that's kind of, I just think it's out of line. It doesn't look good to my sponsors when we're sitting there promoting another lawyer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. And I wasn't trying to specifically promote any lawyer. I was just
Well, but that all ties back to a lawyer, though, doesn't it?
No, I mean the Wrecked Rider Fund is strictly just donations from anybody and everybody that goes to anybody and everybody.
But ultimately, the deal is that we're going to support that by tying it back to Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton, right?
Oh,
I mean, I'm not tying it back to that.
No, okay. Well, I'm just saying it's just kind of them. This channel, and the Cathouse, and this is a kind of event thing. I appreciate it. I think you guys do a great job. I love Sonny and Angie. They're great people and stuff like that. But that's kind of specific to what they do and their sponsors and stuff like that. We support them 100% with what they do. I think they're great people. But when we get into sponsorships on a channel that is sponsored by an attorney, and we're talking about another deal that has to do with attorneys and motorcycle accidents and stuff like that, then I think we're kind of crossing a line there.
Okay, cool.
Fair deal.
Fair deal. Well, what y'all got going on this weekend down at the Cathouse?
Same kind of debauchery. We got a great food menu coming out. We got some new specials. I don't know how we ran into these, but we got some great egg rolls that just came out. We just got presented with. I think this weekend the weather has been. I don't know what the weather guy has done to us or whatever, but it was supposed to rain all weekend. That was the weather forecast everywhere. I don't think we've seen rain one time. I mean, it rained a little bit at night. Probably some of the best weather we've had. Not a lot of humidity, just beautiful weather out. And I'm telling you, man, there's been more motorcycles. Today is what, Wednesday, man. Our parking lot's full. There's been so many bikes out there. I don't know. It just seems, I guess maybe because it's not so hot, you're getting a lot of people coming through and going around. And I mean, it seems like there's a whole lot of people out on the motorcycles right now. Maybe it's because it's not so hot. They're not at the lake event. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what it is, but I mean, our parking lot's full tonight. We have nothing going on very, very special. I mean, we've got a great band, Thursday night, steak night, and all that other stuff. And, pretty much the same stuff. I think Indy and Carrie are doing some kind of special out there this weekend. I know they're doing a poker run or something, or Fun Day Sunday. What else did I see? There was something else that drumming in the park, maybe. I'm not sure. There was just, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, the thing is about this time of year up here, it's not too hot yet. Sometimes in June and July, it gets to be so humid and so hot up there, it's miserable. But I mean, the nights have been nice and cool. So everybody's out on the porch. It's just a great atmosphere up here right now. And we encourage you guys to come visit, come see it.
Yeah, and this time of year, you're still getting those nice northerly winds that they're blowing in a little drier.
It was cold last night. I mean, it
yeah,
cold. It was a little bit chilly. I mean, probably got down in the 60s. I rode my bike about 10:30 last night, and actually put on a hoodie. You know what I mean? And that's the perfect riding weather for me. And there's just a lot of things going on.
Yeah, we caught a little rain on Saturday, but yeah, it would have been a great day to be out riding earlier in the day, and then all day Sunday was beautiful. Mm-hmm. So let's see, hot summer nights. That's coming up. Y'all got anything special? I don't remember if we talked about it real in depth last week.
Well, we're going to tie into that. So I just talked to Andy a little while ago today. So the same night, and I don't know if you mentioned this, Turpentine Creek is doing a Mopar special car show out at the Turpentine Creek Lion Refuge. So to tie it all together, Andy and Carrie with Hot Summer Nights, which is about motorcycle cars, the whole thing. So we're going to, meet right in the middle and do that. So we're going to do a wet t-shirt contest Saturday night, $250 prize. We have a live band on the porch. And Friday night, I was thinking about doing a bikini contest, but I mean, we're going to come up with something a little bit different. I'm going to make it we might just do dancing on the porch with a live DJ and dance into the night because the weather's been so beautiful. But that weekend is so busy with multiple things going in town with the Mopar show, Hot Summer Nights at the Switchback. The Cathouse is always the nighttime spot for that. So we're going to make sure that we come up with something special. So stay tuned. Look at your Facebook post, Instagram, and you'll see that we'll have something special for that.
Oh, Witchcraft Cycle Works says they're super stoked about breakfast coming back, or is back.
Well, breakfast is back, and I'll tell you, you know what I mean? Everybody knows Eureka Springs has we're always constantly trying to fight for labor and keep things going. So the breakfast menu is slowly going to come back in. We're kind of tuning it and doing all that other stuff and making sure we have the right menu out there. But stay tuned. There's a bunch of stuff coming for that there. We just met with Tim at Riverview Resorts. We encourage you to go out there. He's actually a new sponsor with us. It's Riverview Resorts. It's just east or west of town on 62 on the way down to Peak Trail Harley Davidson. It's a country store, a gas station. Tim has actually came up with a Napoleon style pizza out there. It's a great deal. We encourage you guys, if you want a nice, beautiful cabin right on the river with fishing and all that stuff, the Riverview Resorts, check them out. They're coming in as a sponsor this year.
Is that where Mike and them stayed at
yeah,
Spring Fling?
exactly where Mike stayed. It's a great place. He just finished his pool, his cabana, his barbecue. You guys will love that place. It's very biker friendly. It's a friendly place, and they've got food there, the store, the gas station. Great place.
Yeah, that cabana was almost done at Spring Fling, and that dude was looking pretty dope. It looks like, I don't know if there was a pizza oven or something going on, but it had cooking facilities outside, right next to the pool, and then it kind of hung out a little bit, and it's all real nice wood.
It does have an outdoor pizza oven that you're welcome to use and cook out there. I mean, it's just really a lot. He's got a full service breakfast in there in the morning, and it's just homemade. Everything's, it's like your mom made you, your grandma or whatever. I mean, it's just a great place. Tim's done a great job out there, and we're proud that he's came on it as a sponsor this year, and we're going to work great with him. The other thing, that we can bring up, Adam Sandoval's on his last leg of the Real Convoy. It ends this weekend at Teddy Morris's in Daytona Beach. Adam will be back up here next week, and I'm sure he'll be at Hot Summer Nights. We'll see what he raised. I think his goal was, I'm pretty sure, 250,000, maybe 400,000. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure he'll reach his goal. We hope he does. He does a great job for veterans. We got the Badgers coming into town. I'm sure Chase was talking about that. We got them coming in town for Bagger Bash, the 19th, and what are the dates, Chase?
22nd through the 28th.
22nd through the 28th. They're here for a week. I think they've got a ride scheduled every day with some crazy name, and I think it's a costume con. I mean, Angie Badger and Sonny are some of the most creative, fun people that you'll ever meet, and they always have it couldn't be just a little poker run that day. It's got to be a ride. It's got to be named. It's it's all this stuff. I mean, that's what they do. They bring fun to fun, and they're gonna do it, I guess, a whole week up here. They'll be out of the Switchback. That's kind of their home base, and they bring the fun. You know what I mean? So that's going on the end of right after Hot Summer Nights. So I mean, you just roll from one right into the next. That's about it.
Chase was saying they're doing canoeing and like side by side stuff, and
it's sort of like, gosh, I want to say there's something like 700 or so miles worth of rides planned throughout the week, and then sprinkled in between is canoeing, kayaking, side by sides, and then just hanging out and doing stuff at Switchback, Cathouse, everything all week.
Yeah, and listen, again, I always bring up Angie first, man, because her laugh is just infectious. Ever since I've known that woman, she breaks me with that laugh every time. But those people really are into details. You know what I mean? When I first met them and they asked me to be a part of the World Poker poker run. I turned them down because I just thought that was too big a task for the amount of people to do. And, I just didn't see it, you know what I mean? And the minute they did it and completed it, I think I was probably the first one to call them and congratulate them on it because they did exactly what they said they were going to do. Those people, for a couple, for the amount of miles they put on their motorcycle and actually live the life and talk about the life that they're doing and actually, you know, they're doing what they say they're going to do. Jay, me and you talked about this last time. You know what I mean? There's very few people like that. Well, that lady and that gentleman are one of them, and they're very family PG-13 rated material, but you can get them on some whiskey or whatever they drink sometimes. And she's got that little devilish laugh, and I don't think I've ever seen Sonny buzz really. You know what I mean? But when her and those girls get to dancing, Carrie and Angie and Misha and all that crew right there, I mean, they're one ball of entertainment all within themselves.
Yeah, Carrie. Even since the first time I met Carrie and Andy both, they're real salt of the earth. Pretty stand up folks.
No, real good people. Yeah.
And and then at Spring Fling they always come down with the parade and then hang out with us at the Cathouse after they do their thing up there. And
yeah, listen, man. I mean, when people think about that, that was Carrie and Andy's idea for Spring Fling. And Carrie and Andy were both, because they live here, they were both a little bit miffed that no rallies had a parade. And Carrie said one night, I think down there drinking Mexican candies with Angeles, I want a parade. We're doing a parade. So those people literally started the parade at their bar, take a full bar on a Saturday night during a major event, empty it to do their parade to come to the Cathouse. If that is not one people that are thinking about the greater cause, even though we're packed at that time, but to make the rally have that atmosphere, to take the greater cause and look at the rally instead of their own personal needs, there's not very many people like that around left in the world anymore. And Carrie and Andy are a prime example of it.
Any other news we need to talk about? We start winding this thing down. We got about 5 minutes left.
We met with the Broken Spoke today. So Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, or Arkansas Bike Week, which will be Eureka's official title. It'll be from September 26th through August 4th, Arkansas Bike Week. It will the campgrounds will be branded the Broken Spoke Campground, which is partnered with the Broken Spoke and the Iron Horse out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Steve and Bob and Melissa. We just are finalizing the final details for them. We've got band schedules. We got offers out to Moonshine Bandits. Multiple entities will be announcing that schedule within the next 2 weeks. We've got the $15,000 barbecue contest. We've got Corey West is going to do something out there at the campgrounds. We're not sure. I don't want to finalize. It's not done yet, but we'll be having an announcement.
Oh.
Internet caught up. He was talking too fast. Internet couldn't keep up. There he is.
Are you there? I don't know. I don't know if most of all of our fans know who Corey West is, but he's the bagger. I mean the
super hooligan.
Super hooligan champion. He's wearing the number on plate, so everybody's chasing him. He's had some issues with his motor and some different things technically wise. We're going to get him on the show here in the next couple of weeks. But he's really competing in the bagger series. But we're going to be doing a lot of stuff with Corey. There's so many things happening daily. I think if people really want to get in touch with what's going on up here and in Arkansas, if you stay tuned, we're going to have weekly announcements and hopefully they can see through the little rough area we're getting through with this, and it'll be better and better each time.
Now, where's that campground? You said the name is Arkansas Bike Week?
No, the name, Eureka Springs, and will be because Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue's event is October 1st through the 4th.
Right.
So there's always been some dismay or whatever about those dates, thinking they're too far in October, changing the dates and all that. Where Eureka Springs is not bound by football games.
Right.
social or politics. It is really about this rally. It's our biggest rally, even though we technically have nothing to do with Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. So we're doing Arkansas Bike Week in Eureka Springs in Carroll County, which that's part of the campground. So we're going to have it between the 26th of September, which is a Friday, to the following Sunday, which is Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. It's ending date. And the campground is about, I don't know, 12 miles from my front door here at the Cathouse. And it's in Berryville, Oklahoma. It's the Carroll County Fairgrounds. And we transformed that place into a motorcycle mecca adult entertainment world. There's big announcements coming up of what's going to be actually at the campground. That'll be the focal point this year. As you guys know, if you've been here during Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, Eureka Springs is pretty jam-packed right now as it is. This just gives us a way to keep more of the entertainment up on the hill. That we're really going all out to really have to be the entertainment source up here for that weekend with the campground. We also have an entertainment district again this year, first time for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, which will be the road right in front of my bar all the way down to the courthouse, which you can freely walk the beverages. We'll have an additional, I don't know, 200 to 400 spaces around the courthouse each weekend. We'll have Corey West situated down there with his wife, who is actually Patricia Fernandez, who is actually a female racer who raced in the Isle of Man series. You know what I mean? She's alone a superstar. She's badass. Have you looked her up?
She's a badass in and of herself, brother.
She has hinted that she has her super bike that she's going to bring down there and have at her booth down there. We're going to set them up. Corey, that's the thing. Corey's from here, man, and we're working with him to give him every opportunity to be a part of his hometown and the growth and the motorcycle growth up here. So he'll be down there, and there's some big news coming up about what the city's providing down there. And I think people will be overwhelmingly surprised at the amount of support that Eureka Springs and Carroll County, Berryville, will be putting into Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue moving forward. Arkansas Bike Week.
Arkansas Bike Week. Hey, Chase, how did you like the armbands and being able to walk around so you're not trapped on the porch with your drink at the last event?
No, that was great, and I know that's kind of been a thing at events that let's be real. I worked kind of in alcohol compliance for many years, and Arkansas was very dry like a decade or more ago, and it's been getting more wet as stuff as the years have gone by. Mm-hmm. And there's more kind of beer gardens happening at events and everything like that. So it's nice to not worry, if you take one step past the yellow line, if you're going to get slapped on the wrist or whatever. So no, it's definitely great. The more that stuff is available, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, and listen, man, the other thing too is, this crowd up here in Eureka Springs, and I'm just going to say it overwhelmingly, it's a very adult crowd. We don't have a lot of problems. I mean, they use the trash receptacles. So the town, as they've been getting used to these entertainment districts, we did not have one beer bottle or anything in the parking lots. The trash was picked up. I mean, so there was no negativity entwined with that. So that just gives us a chance to do more and more with the cities. And really, it's just people being adults and being respectful of each other. You know what I mean?
It's handy for me. Every time my battery died, I didn't have to find somebody to hold my drink or set it down somewhere where I could run out to the bike and swap my batteries out and then run back inside. It was nice just to be able to carry it out to the bike, do what I had to do, and then walk back. And not be confined to the porch, or behind the rail. So I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, luckily Sarah doesn't have to police me, and remind me that I'm going to walk out of the fence,
Yeah.
For exactly that reason. Like, oh, I got to go grab something off the bike. Like, oh wait, you're holding a drink. Don't have to worry about that anymore.
You're just standing there two-handing it, waiting for her to get back.
Right. Well, and it also, I don't know about you guys. I'm much older than you guys. You guys are still in your young and sexiness, but I've been going to these events for 40 years, since the 80s and stuff like that, or some form of them. I mean, when I was in California, they didn't necessarily have rallies. I mean, it was the frog jumps, the garlic festival and stuff like that. But I never park or go to a place where I can't see my bike, or I can keep an eye on it, or I can sit at a place and have a drink or something to eat and stuff like that, and I know I can kind of see my bike. I just don't go there. If I can't park close to the business, I don't deal with that. What that entertainment district does, even if you've got to park a little bit away, you can go grab a drink, come back, and you and your friends can hang out there, enjoy your company, or you can come inside and be a part of the deal. I mean, it gives people different options. This is a very adult crowd, again, what I said. And it's just one more thing that makes Eureka Springs special.
Souvenirs, we kept them.
I got mine right here.
That's funny.
And hey, I don't know if y'all read that, but Witchcraft, I see y'all. Witchcraft was liking the fact that you could carry your drink and go look at all the bikes.
Oh, exactly. And listen, man, we know them guys very well. I mean, both of them, Mrs. Witchcraft and Mr. Witchcraft, they like to go show people their bikes, and they've got two of the nicest shoppers around. He likes to hang out in the parking lot, talk to people. He likes to look at other people's stuff. It's great that he has that ability to do that now. Will's a great guy.
Oh, well, Mr. Chase, I think we're gonna wind this thing down. You got any rides coming up? Anything? You gonna try to iron butt anything lately?
Nothing super crazy. So we've got Badger Bash coming up, hot summer nights, all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I'm kind of my headlight is currently messed up, and my auxiliary lights are currently kind of messed up. So I'm a little bit.
Jeff, did you see the pictures?
No, I didn't see him. I heard though. I heard something.
The inside of the headlights like this.
Oh my God.
Which that should hopefully be fixed a week or two after Badger Bash. I'm looking at doing the ride around Arkansas, which is about 1,200 miles in 24 hours, kind of on the border, the shape of Arkansas border, basically. So that's the only other thing I got planned super soon. And then it's going to get 1,000 degrees, and then we'll get into fall, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah. Well, tell everybody where they can find you.
Yep. Chasing Adventure on YouTube. Sport Bikers, everything on Facebook, Instagram, Chasing Adventure 479, all that kind of jazz. I need to have that on my notes, honestly, because I was like, oh crap, Jay asked me where they can find me, and I don't even know what to say. But yeah.
Well, a shout out to Chase too, and just like you, Jason, and to our crowd, I want them to know Chase is one of the newer. I'm just telling you, Chase. I think I told you this. I think your outlook and your perceptions, your videos are very high quality. They're very entertaining. I noticed how you're keeping them shorter to keep people's contact deal in there. You're doing an excellent job. You're representing Arkansas very well, and we're very proud of you. And we're glad that you like to come by the Cathouse and all the other switchback and everything else. We're glad that you've made this connection, and you are another upper comer, and we're very much aware of you. I've told you that last time I seen you. Jay, same thing with you. You guys are a great breath of fresh air. You bring a younger man's perspective to this whole digital social media content creator shit. You know what I mean? And the stuff that I don't even text. You guys make it look so simple. You're the new Francis Ford Coppola's of the industry.
Ooh,
that's serious praise.
Well, making me blush over here. I got the vapors, son. I got the vapors.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it. And, we do it for fun. The reason we started doing it was to sort of have a way to keep our memories somewhere. And if people wanted to watch, that's cool, Yeah. And we've told everybody, from Switchback, you guys, Biker's Garage, we're just here. If you have a cool spot to hang out, we'll come make videos there. There's no obligation. There's no whatever. It's just, we're just interested in hanging out at cool places. And if cool stuff's going on, we'll video it and then we'll put it up,
Good job.
Jeff, you wouldn't happen to have the number for motorcycle safety lawyers, would you?
They got
like a 1-800 number?
Right. It's strange. They're here. They're in the other room right now. I don't. But we're going to feed that stuff to you and give you some more stuff. And, it's all coming. I mean, listen, that's back to you guys doing a much better job at it than us. This thing has evolved real quickly. And listen, man, everybody needs certain people in his resources, because if in order to open campgrounds and get relative vans up here and and pay the bills and stuff, we have to have reliable sponsors in order to do that. It's kind of hard sometimes, so we're very particular about who we work with and stuff like that, as is all the people that we mentioned tonight. So I do not have all that information on me. I can send it to them. We'll have it on our page and in the comment section. I'll put it up there in a little while. But yeah, you're right, man. I mean, those are things that I should have readily available. But again, I'm a dinosaur, bro. I'm learning.
Hey, man, we are 5 episodes into this. It's not going to be perfect, and every step's going to get a little bit better.
I got you, bro, and I appreciate everything you're doing, Jason.
Oh shoot, man! I appreciate you pushing me into this. I'm having some fun now. I was kind of worried about it at first, though, but
No, you're good, bro. I mean, you two are very articulate and very. I think both of you, man. Your videos and the way you present your stuff. And Jason, I just watched your stuff recently, a few weeks ago before I talked to you. And man, the way you guys look at stuff is just different. It's a different perspective. And both of you have a new age technology to your videos and stuff. And we're just glad to be a part of it.
Well, I'm glad to be a part of y'all's world now, and I appreciate. Look, serious. I appreciate y'all's friendship. I do, and I'm glad that we're out there doing motorcycle things together. I'm glad we get to hang out. I wish I was a little closer if we got to hang out a little more. But absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they said on Robin Hood at the Disney. But
good job. I like that title. Robin Hood in the Cathouse. Man. Keep that good shit going, bro.
Oh man, you got that property you've been looking at in Eureka. Just come on up.
Man, I'm trying everything to figure out how to buy that thing, but I just don't have 60 grand laying around right now. So, woo. But the last time me and Shannon stayed the night at the Cathouse on the way out of town, I stopped and looked at it. And Shannon hates the window shop, but I stopped. I was driving. What's she gonna do? So I pulled in, and unfortunately the grass was real tall. She couldn't really see the whole thing, but I showed it to her, and I was like, man, it'd be so nice. But pipe dreams and goals, gentlemen. We all got to have them, right?
I got you, bro.
For sure.
Gentlemen, I'm gonna shoot this in this stream. Thank you, everybody that's tuned in. Thank you, everybody, for the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Cathouse channel. Follow along on Facebook and YouTube. The best thing you can do if you want to help us out is to share. Share it with friends. Share it with your mama, your daddy, your brother, your sister. Hell, you send it to the dog if a dog's got a phone. I mean, send it to somebody. If everybody shares it one time with somebody else, guess what? We'll be all right in a couple of weeks. So, and thank you again for Motorcycle Safety Lawyers for supporting and sponsoring the channel. And I'll make sure to update my banner on the bottom so we're a little more professional next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chase, and thank you, Jeff. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you guys be good. We'll talk to you later.
Oh, wait a minute. There it is. Somebody dropped it in the comments. That's what I'm talking about. Hold on. There we go. 888-500-9000. Well, that's pretty super easy.
There you go.
Who'd they pay for that phone? I have to know that. That is a dope. 888-500-9000. If you need representation after a motorcycle accident.
We appreciate that, Jay.
Yes, sir. Not a problem. Mr. Chase, Mr. Jeff.
See y'all later.
Talk to you later, man. You guys be good.
Yes, sir.